Hey fitness instructor, welcome to this guide. I'm so excited that you snagged this. I'm going to walk you through this whole process very quickly so that you can get to work. I know you're super busy. All instructors, we're teaching like 500 million classes while, being a mom and having kids. So if this is the first time that we're meeting, my name is Jessica. I am a business coach specifically for fitness instructors to help you create your own online program so that you can make an extra $10,000 without having to teach more classes or be obsessed about growing your classes. So the way that works is that we create an online program. And I've met a lot of instructors who either have an online program already, but it's not selling, or you're thinking about creating an online program. You understand that, there's only so much money you can make with classes. A lot of instructors outgrow teaching classes as a vehicle. This usually happens around the $1,000 to $2,000 per month mark, where your schedule's pretty full, you're doing all the right things, you're teaching all the classes, all the formats, your classes are pretty full, and your students are happy, but ultimately you've basically made as much as you can with classes, and now you're kind of stuck. So you either don't have more time for classes, or if you do have more time, your body just can't take more classes, or if you could, you just don't want to, which was at some point that was me. So having an online program is going to be great because it will allow you a lot of time freedom. This is different than teaching Zoom classes. This is different than teaching online classes. Online classes are still classes, right? So they're still ongoing, even if they're pre-recorded or on demand. It's still something that is ongoing and that is a small goal, right? Classes is a workout. So students see it as just classes. When you have a program, the program has classes in it. The program includes workouts in it. But that's not the only thing that it's about. So we're going to talk about, what your program can be, how it's different than a Zoom class, and how to word it specifically. So this is the program Vault. I'm really proud of this because you're going to learn not only have the examples of programs that have actually sold, right? I'm going to give you examples of my own clients. Okay, we worked really hard on these sentences to create curiosity and have people say yes, and then price these programs at a premium. So these instructors can make additional income online without having to teach more classes or grow their classes. So you're going to get a sneak peek into what their program, what is it that they created, and as well as the template, like the actual formula for creating that sentence, so that you can start playing around with these things. And if you don't have a program, if you have a program and it's not selling, it might be because, I call this the power sentence, it might be because your power sentence is too weak, right? And if your power sentence is too weak, then people are not curious, or they're only curious, but they're not interested enough to actually purchase. Or maybe you're an instructor who's thinking about, doing an online program. You've thought about it, you've heard about it, but you have no idea where to start. You're like, I don't even know what my program would even be about. So I'm going to teach you, some examples here to get the juices flowing of programs who are actually selling right now in the market. People are paying prices for this to get your juices flowing, as well as like that sentence formula, so that you can start to create your own very unique program, or at least get an idea so that you can start to see where this is going and how you can make it better so that you get started. I want you building a program. Anyone can build, not everyone can build a program, but the cool thing about a program is that you can teach a program using the formats that you already teach. So you don't need to have more formats or more certifications. You don't need a website. You don't need, to be good at tech. You don't need any fancy equipment. Really, all you need is experience teaching your format and want to help people. So if you have that and you're willing to put in the work, then you're good to go. Okay, so let's go through this quickly. This is telling you a little bit about how to use this Vault. You can give this a read. So this is kind of like the workshop part of it. This is where you get to fill in the blank. So we are going to follow what's called the rule of one. So every program needs to follow just one thing, okay? And you can create multiple programs, but your program cannot be all the things. You cannot create a program that's going to help them lose weight and get strong and have more energy. That's like 3. That's too many things. You can build a program just for one goal at a time, right? It's also going to, that's the main result. You also want to build a program only for one type of people. Is this for busy moms, or women in their 40s, or women in menopause, or women, adults that are over 55? Now, this means that if you want to create, let's say, a weight loss program for women in their 40s, but then somebody in menopause and over 55 wants to join, well, then you can have a conversation. You're not going to turn them away, right? But you are going to mention, well, this program is specifically designed for the people. That's okay with you, and that's fine. If you want to create another weight loss program for adults at 55, you can. But when you're creating a program, you want to follow the rule of one. This is what makes programs premium. A program that has too many goals will not sell, or a program who's meant for everyone will not sell. So we're going to follow the rule of one type of person, one result. One thing that they don't want to do, right? If they want that type of result, but they don't want to go to the gym, or they don't want to diet, or they don't want to let go of their favorite foods, or they don't want to lift weights, but they still want to get strong. Like, what is a thing that you've heard them complain about? And then we need a time frame. Is this a 30 days, 6 week, 12 weeks, 6 months, right? We need a start and a finish. And we will need to know why this actually matters to them, right? It says, why do they want to lose weight? Why do they want to get strong? Why do they want to get fit? Why do they want to get healthy? Like, what's the reason behind that? And we're going to put it all in one sentence, okay? This is a 30-day program for busy moms to lose weight without going to the gym so that they can, look sexy again, right? So that would be an example, like top of my head, of how to create a one-sentence power sentence. So write your draft here. It is meant to be simple. Okay, so what's hard is choosing what time frame. It's choosing the type of people. Like that's the hard part. But here, I really just want you to just, first thing that pops into your head, right now we're just workshopping, okay? This is kind of like a brain dump of ideas to get those juices flowing. Now, I put this at the beginning because I want your first kind of stab at this, right? And you can put many things here, right? And then create different sentences and then see which one you relate with the most, or even better, join my Facebook group, The Stage. It's a free group specifically designed for fitness instructors, specifically designed for fitness instructors who are figuring out how to do your online programs. So that's a great place where you can check us out, and put your sentence there, and I'll give you feedback, and we'll talk about it. So if you have like 3 versions of this sentence, put it there. We'll talk about it. If you had one version and you have questions, you're like, okay, I get this part, but I don't get, is it 30 days, 6 weeks? Like, I'm not sure. Like, we'll talk about that, right? So give me feedback. The fastest way to get unstuck of wherever it is that you're at is to just ask questions, right? Don't try to figure it out on your own. That's like the slowest way, and it's basically trial and error. You won't know why if you did get it right, you're not going to know why. If it's not working, you're not going to know why. I've helped hundreds of instructors. At a glance, I can quickly tell you if you're on the right track with your sentence, or if you're off the wrong track, if you're not, and where the problem area is, or where your blind spot is. But give it a stab. I want your first instinct on this. Now, if you still want some creative juices going, then you can keep going. So rule of one, I kind of just went over that. So here are some program ideas for weight loss. So for example, a 30-day program to lose 4-pound program for busy moms. This one is running right now for $200. My client is running this for $200. A 90-day weight loss program for women in menopause. So like a 90-day program for women in their 40s to lose weight without extreme diets or hormone therapy so they can feel like themselves again. My client is selling this one for $1,000 for $997. A 21-day program for women over 40 to lose weight without calorie counting so that they can feel lighter and more in control. So this one's running, I think that was $350. So anyway, these are actual programs that my clients did that sold, right? And they've sold multiple of these programs. So we have some in weight loss for different types of target audience. We have some in strength. So if strength is like your strength area, you have some ideas here. The over 55 crowd usually is about longevity and independence. So there's some examples here. All of these programs sold. They're real programs from real instructors, instructors who teach multiple formats, like strength, yoga, Zumba, dance, Les Mills, Drums Alive, all of these different formats. Some instructors teach one format and that's it. They made their program and they only teach one format, and when they create their program, it's just that one format. Some instructors teach multiple formats, right? So then when they create their program, they have one workout that's a stretchy video, another workout that's a cardio, another it changes depending on the instructor. Also, some of these instructors are teaching in person, some of them are teaching online, and some of these instructors are pretty much all over the world. So these are instructors from the US, from Canada, from Mexico, from the UK, from Ireland, from New Zealand, from Australia, from Romania. Like there's instructors from all over the world. So all it takes is kind of, figuring out what your direction is. Look at these, see which one kind of vibes with you, and then we'll adapt that to you. Okay, so this is how to do that. So choose either something that resonated with you here or create your own using this worksheet. And once you've done that, you should have now a little bit of direction as to, okay, if you wanted to create a program but you're not sure where to start, it gives you a direction. Or if you have a program but you hadn't structured how you talk about your program in this way, right? A 30-day program for busy women to build strength, right? So a 30-day program time frame for busy women, one target audience, build strength, one goal, without things that they don't want. They don't like long workouts. So she did some market research. That's what happened. So that they can feel strong and capable again. This is what they valued, right? So if you have a program, but it's not communicated in this way, either it's not selling or you're underpricing it because, or it's not selling because it's underpriced, or it's not selling because you're not, the perceived value of it is not communicated. So all this is a skill. So do that, create your own, or pick something from you where pick something that you saw there, or create your own. And then join us in the Money Challenge, right? Join us in the Facebook group. Make sure that you're inside the Facebook group. That's where the Money Challenge is going to happen. And once you have a sentence, we'll talk about that sentence during the Money Challenge as well as throughout the year. So if you're watching this and the Money Challenge, we already happened and expired, or we're not running it right now, totally fine. You can still join the group and you can still post your power sentence there and ask me questions. Okay, ask me questions. That's what that group is for, so that you can kind of get a direction of what to do, because I want you to be successful. I want you to make money. I want you to make at least another $1,000 extra every single month without having to teach more classes and without having to grow your classes, so that you can become a money-making fitness boss. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.